Hello, Leslie. Hello, my lovely. You are first to comment today. I hope you are well. And Patricia, hello as well. Melanie, good evening. Leanne, hello. And Michelle, good evening as well. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lisa, Katie, Judy. Hello, 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 hello. Are we all okay? Have we had a good weekend? Feels strange that the clocks have gone back, I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. We all knew it was going to happen. But yeah, just I don't know. Seems... It always takes me a while to adjust. I know it's not a... Excuse me. Sorry. I know it's not a big adjustment, but yeah, it always seems to take me a while. Hello, hello, hello. Oh no, sorry. So the clocks have gone back in the UK. So today's timing is sort of an hour. Yeah, our clocks went back an hour, so that's the timing. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, it's sort of in a ponytail today. We'll see how long it lasts. Because normally the fan, which I'm about to have to turn up, makes my hair go crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. So looks like I'm going to be packing at 3 a.m. I've not done it. Sarah, gosh, see, I'm one of those that pack for like literally 2-3 weeks, and then on like the day before, I'm like, take everything out and put it all back in again to make sure I've got everything. Oh, I know. It's been literally dark for hours and hours and hours, hasn't it? Okay. Isn't till next weekend. Yeah, so it is slightly different. I did say on Friday, but it's so hard to keep on top of it, especially when all of our clocks change at different times. So yeah. Oh! So Mim's working. I'm just going to let her finish. There we go. So yeah, Mim's working. I forgot a moment like before I came live, and I thought I did something and she started up and I literally jumped out of my skin. It was not very funny. Well, I suppose it would have been funny to an onlooker, but for me, no. So I did just update the order list again. So I believe if you've ordered, I've popped you on here, so I'll pop the order list in the comments as well. There we go. And then for today, so we do have Madam Mim's meddling. Again, I still haven't topped the jewellery back up in here, so I've still got all the ones which have popped to the side because there's still so many. I literally went all out with this one and sort of went through every new item, which we haven't even seen half of the new items in here. Oh, there's so many I just want to show you guys, but we're going to have to wait for it to come out. So yeah, there's still so many items in here. Pauline does of course have pearls in. You guys have been extremely generous. She sounds so very full. And yeah, there is new stock coming. Supporters always get the new stock first. So that will be going on for supporters first, then normally for everybody else it goes on around 5 to 7 days later, which isn't too bad. I'm just looking to see what date it is on Friday. Sorry, my calendar's all the way down here. Friday's 31st. Yes, we're live on Friday the 31st, and Mims will still be on the website on that day as well. Yes. Sorry, I had to double check. So yeah, I am live that night. My daughter is out, and we've got the cutest pumpkin sweet dish. It's like a clear pumpkin plastic bowl with like a hat, and it's got sweets in it, and then it's got some like eyeball sweets in it as well ready. So you take the hat off and then the kids have to dive in. Love it. So I am going to miss that, but I'm hoping that they'll come around a bit earlier and I'll see like the little ones, and then we'll have to sort of disable the doorbell for in here, so Aaron can deal with everything while we're on the live. I do enjoy Halloween. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? I'm also waiting on a pearl delivery, which I'm hoping to be this week. I'm not going to name any colour names, but as soon as the pearl delivery is here, if there's new colours, I will of course let you guys know. And I did have another delivery of the Pepsis and the Mystic Purples and the Orchids, so I do have more of those now. I don't actually think they ran out at any point, but like I've got the darker orchids again. The Pepsi, I mean they are like Pepsi greens, but they're still, I mean, hang on. I mean, some of them are darker, but some of them are lighter. I don't know if you can see. I mean, on this camera they look really green. Hang on, let me go to the... Please excuse the name. So yeah, they're the Pepsi Greeny Blues, which are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, we do have those as well. So I'm just waiting on the other delivery as well, and then I'll let you know if there's any new colours available. Okay, I think that's all of my updates. So we've got oysters, we've got egg pops. Yeah, so should we get started for today? Isn't it gorgeous, Leslie? It's such a lovely colour, which is why I got some sort of more on order as soon as they got here. And like I said, now they're here, but it's such a lovely colour. They do come in sort of the range of shades, and they are that Pepsi green shade, but yeah, I just think they're stunning. But I will be always biased towards a green. Even though it's a blue green, it's still, yeah. Okay, so shall we start? Leslie Oliphant, you are up first. Oh, what am I missing? Nope, I think everything. Leslie Oliphant, I saw you a moment ago, so just confirm that you're here. I'm so sorry. I've not long ago finished my roast dinner because it's quite late today. So I feel like I've gone into like, not sleepy mode, but you know after you like your contently finished food and it's a roast, so it's like a filling meal. So I feel like I'm in that stage, so I do apologise. I'll snap out of it in a moment. So you are here. Sorry, my comments are behind the camera today. I'm going to move the camera when we go down because I'm sort of having to duck round to see you today. So Leslie, you have got 2 of Madam Mim's medlings. So we'll do them one at a time, and we'll do all of your openings together at the end if that's okay. So we're going to start with the spin. Let me just move this down a touch. There we go. So coming down, so when I click this, at the moment it doesn't have a number here. When I click this, it will then have a number here for the rest of the live, but obviously it won't change until I click it. Okay, so good luck for your first spin. And you have got four jewellery choices. Now I did just give this a good mix, but I'll just do it again. So then let's pick out 4 for you. So you have got a ring, that is an adjustable ring. You've got a bracelet. We've got a cage pendant. Oh, is that 1 or 2? 1. And a pair of earrings. You've literally got a lovely selection there. So a ring, a bracelet, a cage pendant and a pair of earrings. However, we've got to see what Mim... What is that? Thank you, Bob. Thank you, darling. We've got to see what Mim's got to say first. So, Cauldron's in a bit of a funny place today. So your card says, let's go down. Oh, receive a free bottle to store your pearls in. So we're starting off nicely from Mim today. Receive a free bottle to store your pearls in. So let me just write this down. We're going to have the free bottle. And then if we go through your jewellery options then, so you get to pick and keep one of these items. Okay, so starting with the ring. This ring is one of the rings from one of the matching sets that are on the website. So it is adjustable, that's the back of the ring there. So adjustable from the back of the ring, it's a double prong. So the prongs go on top of each other and they sort of adjust to one size this way. It comes with one opening and your pearl is going to be set in the centre of the ring. This one has got the 3 sort of fans of crystals on the outer edge. And then the pearl is going to sit in the centre. So that is your option A. Option B is a Halloween bracelet. I want to say this is... oh, I think it's called the Cruel bracelet. Sorry, I had to remember the name then. So this is the Cruel bracelet on the website. So this one comes with one opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. So basically you've got a little hexagon here and then a spider web on this top half of the hexagon, and then you've got a spider climbing into the web. Now the pearl is going to sit on the back half of the spider there. Now I will say that this one does suit a slightly smaller pearl. I'd say maybe up to a 7.5, maybe even an 8. I would say sort of the 8.5s and above would definitely still fit, but that'd sort of cover up the spider as well, and you'd want to see the spider design there. Well, I suppose you don't have to see it, but yeah, so this one comes with one opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. Is your option B. That bracelet's also 7.5 inches long, I believe. Option C is again another Halloween option, and this one is the Colony of Bats cage pendant. So this cage comes with one opening, holds one pearl at a time, and then as it's a cage you can swap and change the pearls around at home. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. So then your pearl sits in the centre here. So basically you've got like the king bat at the top, or queen bat I suppose. He does have little crystal red eyes there. And then the colony of bats is because around the pearl it's a swarm of bats sort of flying around, surrounding where that pearl is going to be sat under the king bat at the top. Okay, so that's your cage pendant option. And then the earrings, I know the name of these earrings as they was named after my daughter's friend. These are called the Nelly Drop earrings. So these ones are hook back earrings. Now it's a slightly thicker hook, which means they don't actually slide down on this slit on the board, because it's just the tiniest bit thick on the actual bit. Oh, Nell, you're here. Nell, these earrings were named after you, my lovely. So yeah, these are hook back earrings. So basically it's a continuous hook. So it comes down here, up round, and then it swoops round to make a loop, like an eyelet loop, and then you've got this larger crystal here, and then the pearl sits at the bottom. Now the pearl can move in this whole section, but it can't move past where the crystal joins the top hook section. So 2 pearls on this one, and the pearls have to go on the jewellery and dangle at the bottom. I like it because they've got the loop there as well. Okay, so Leslie, which option would you like? So we've got option A, which is your ring. Option B is the bracelet. Option C is the cage pendant, and option D is the earrings. And you've just said you need to go for the earrings named after Nell. Option D. Of course you can. Let me take away these other ones. So I hope you're happy with those. And then Nelly drop earrings are yours. And then we're going to come back up again for your second spin, and then we'll do the openings at the end. So let's go down for the wheel again. Like I said, it's got the number there, but that's just because I haven't clicked yet. So good luck. And you have got 4 options again. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that's... There we go. So 4 options again. So again, I'm just going to grab these and then I can start. Oh, so a pair of earrings. Oh, I heard one drop then. Another pair of earrings. A charm. And another pair of earrings. So this one has given you 3 pairs of earrings and a charm. But let's go to Mim first. And you've got this one. Oh, let's get it on the correct camera. And this one says, oh no, put that jewellery back and try again. Which means we actually have to go and try and spin again and get another number of how many items of jewellery we're going to pick out. So put this back, which is actually new earrings here as well. So put these back and then we're going to try again. So back down to the wheel. However, because we have now done Mim's card, whatever comes out here, you're definitely going to pick between that jewellery that comes out next. So good luck. And we've got 2 options this time. Oh, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just does give you less of a choice than before. So I've got, I think that's one. You've got a pair of earrings and I can keep feeling I've got loads. Is that one? I think that's one. Oh, and a bracelet. Okay, so picking between a pair of earrings and a bracelet this time. So the pair of earrings are new. These ones are not on the website, and I don't think I've shown these ones before. Now they are small hoop earrings. So they are, again, they've got like the opening, you thread the earring through and then you close this and, close it and clip it together there. The pearls are going to dangle from the bottom of the hoop, and then at the front of the hoop we've got, so hang on, that's the side view where the pearl's going to be at the bottom. I need Alan to print me something to show these off, this style off, because I've got a lot of this style to go on the website. So this one, there we go. So this half, where's my thing, is plain silver. And then this, you've got the split in the middle, and this half is sort of crusted with the crystals. Okay, then they join at the bottom and they join at the top. So it's almost like a little leaf, little opening in the middle, and then the pearls sit at the bottom. I'll just see if you can see it on the board, if that's any clearer. Slightly. Ooh. Okay, so that is option A. Option B is your bracelet. This is 7.5 inches long. This one is on the website. I'm never going to remember the name, I'm so sorry. This one comes with one opening, and with this one you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It does hold pearls or charms on lobster fittings or small lobster fittings if you've got any at home as well. So, oh, this is on me. I'm so sorry. When did it change? When did it come up? I didn't even realise. Okay, so you've got the larger oval, which is a textured oval. You've then got the smaller links here, which is circle, oval, circle, then large textured oval, circle, circle, large textured oval. Now on every link you could have a pearl or charm. Even the smaller ones, they are definitely big enough to hold the small and the larger lobster fittings. So it just depends on how you'd like to place them. I personally on this one like it in the middle of the, like on the small ovals, I like it, because then I like having the bigger one as the almost like feature link, and then the pearl or charms go in between. But that's just my personal preference. With this bracelet it can be any way you choose. So I am going to just spread this one out across a little bit just so you can see the design. So it is option B, but I've just moved it over so you can sort of see a little bit. If I move it up here possibly, there we go. So would you like to have option A? So it comes with two openings, two pearls need to go on the jewellery. Option B comes with one opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. She made it harder for you, but you think option A. Option A is the earrings. Oh, you'd like to keep the earrings. Perfect. So you've got two pairs of earrings. So we've got the Nelly drop earrings and then the hoop earrings as well. So that means you've got 4 openings altogether. I'm just going to write this down. Which 4 would you like to have? So we've got oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. He might not be able to sit on the spider soon because he keeps falling out. So we've got the hoop earrings and the Nelly drop earrings. Is it roping rings? I don't know. I really need to remember when I do the bracelets in the games to put the note on to say what the name is. The only issue is by doing that, it means that I'd have less bracelets in because it would take me longer to get, if that strangely makes sense. So yeah, that's the only reason. You sent loyalty cards Saturday morning. I may not have seen them yet. I can see your email though. Hang on, bear with me. Yes, of course. So name, date, stickers, name, date, stickers, name, date, stickers. Perfect. That means you've got 7. Yes. So 7 openings altogether. Which 7 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'd need to know how many of each you'd like. Can you have all pops? Of course you can. So I'm worried about setting Mim off. So I tried to get a big handful then, but I can feel. Oh, I've got the broom. I've got the broom. I can feel already. Yeah, it's not a big handful because I picked them up really strangely. I do try sometimes to just get a bigger handful, and then the times I'm not trying. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this broom. The times I don't try, I get a big one. So that's 7 there. Sorry, Mim. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So we're going to start with Perline, of course. then the pops for you. My felt actually arrived today, so this may be the last live with the sand. Now the sand won't be going anywhere. I will be keeping it in a pot nearby, so if I do want to have it back, or if we need to display more, then I'm going to have it as an option still, but I am going to try the felt out in here. So Perline to start with. Good luck. Bloop. Okay, so you are starting with a Cinderella Blue Gifted Pearl. Hoping to swap some for some of the pre-drilled colours. Not a problem. Oh,
I didn't understand that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was, for some reason, my phone. Okay, so Cinderella Blue Gifted Pearl. And then coming back for the Egg Pop number 1. Oh, I know, Sue. I'm trying. So what is this? 3 pearls in your first one. Oh, it's like a chocolate silver, but I swear he's got a flash of green. He has. Okay, so chocolate silver, and then look at this side. It's got like an olive green flash. So chocolate silver, olive green flash, then back to the chocolate silver. I really hope you can see that. Where's the camera today? It feels like it's in a different place. That is I'm going to leave it with the olivey green bit facing upwards. It's still going to be in the chocolate line, but gorgeous pearl. So, sorry, I forgot that we had more then. You've also got a darker sea green, which these two together is beautiful. And then a two-tonal pink as well. So pink, bright pink, and if it's going to focus, he's got lighter and darker areas around there. I wonder if we can see it with this. Sometimes the darker ones don't always work when I hold it up closer. Kind of. I don't think it's showing it as well, maybe against the black. Okay. Your next egg pop. 2 pearls in this one, and you've got a gorgeous dark Cadbury purple, and then a darker burgundy red as well. Next egg pop, and we've got 4 pearls in this one. So this one is a purple frost, so this is going to be close to that Cadbury, in colour there, but hopefully you can see the different shade. It's a bit darker today with the lighting over here. If I need to change it, let me know. But yeah, he does look a bit darker, doesn't it? You've also got a black cherry, another silver chocolate, and a seafoam green. Next egg pop. 3 pearls in this one, and a silver Cinderella. So again, slightly darker silver Cinderella, definitely compared to the Cinderella that you've got there already. And then it's a pickle green. Oh, here's a slight funky shape. I didn't realise until he rolled. So if you can see there, here's a slight squished pebble shape actually. And then you've also got a midnight blue. Next egg pop. Oh, 2 darker pearls in this one. So that one looks to be a black. And then his companion is a original peacock. So They are very close, but no, this one's original peacock. Yeah, and then that one's almost maybe possibly slightly gunmetal black, but yeah, I would say first looks black. 2 more pops to go. So your next one, and we've got 4 pals in here and another peacock here. So this one's a GB peacock. So this one's slightly brighter. This one's slightly got more blue in him as well compared to that first peacock. You've got a yolk yellow. We're going to run out of room going across soon. You've also got a lavender, and then a cranberry red. Almost looks like one of the bright raspberries, that one though, but I would say it still does have that bit more red in there. Your last egg pot. 2 pals in this one. Oh, and I can see that this pink does have a little inclusion here. Oh wow. So it actually looks like he's not fully formed, because it looks like you can see the sort of the couple of, oh, I haven't changed the camera. You can see a couple of the layers of nacre. I don't know if you're going to be able to see on the camera. So for you, it might just look like a little inclusion, but it's almost like, do you know how you'd see a crater? I'm just going to try it with the black. Hang on. There we go. A crater where you can see like the layers in the ground. It's almost like that. I don't know if it's going to focus. Oh, I think it just did, just as I... No, it's going to be too bright. One last try over here. If not, you're going to have to sort of take my word for it. Of course, if you're not happy, I can... Where is it gone? I can swap it for a different pal. No, it's... So let me just show you the pal. So it's a gorgeous, slightly... more like a blush candy pink. That does have that little inclusion. And then you've also got a slightly darker but two-tonal purple frost. So you can definitely see the lighter and darker purple frost areas there, or purple areas even. Okay, like I said, it is a little bit darker today. I'm not sure why. I can sort of play with the cover up on the light if I need to make it any lighter there, so do let me know. But let me go through the colours again for you, Leslie, and then you can let me know what you would like to do. So you've got Cinderella Blue, Silver Cinderella Blue, Midnight Blue, the two-tonal chocolate silvery olive, and then the normal chocolate silver, darker sea green, sea foam green, and funky pickle. You've got the two-tonal pink and then the inclusion pink, Cadbury purple, purple frost, lavender, two-tonal purple frost, burgundy red, black cherry, cranberry red, black, original peacock, GB peacock, and then a yolk yellow as well. Diane, thank you for these stars. That's very kind of you. Now, you did say that you might swap some for some of the pre-drilled pearls, so I'm just bringing up my images of the pre-drilled pearls because it will help me find the box number a lot quicker. Okay, ready. So what do you think? What would you like to do? So for the earrings, we've got the hoop earrings and then the Nelly drop earrings for you to choose for. Can you please set the silver chocolate olive, the creative pink and the funky pickle to one side? Of course I can. We're going to run out of room. So what I'm going to do is, if I move these 3 into one line, I can then move the ones you're keeping over here, and then you can still see them. Hang on. The crated pink and the funky pickle. There we go. Is that okay? So I know these 3 are all different, these 4, sorry, all different colours, but just so then we can see everything on the screen. So Elsie, if you do foliage without the, oh, what are they called? If you just start it with the exclamation mark and then type it out, it will come up with how many days you followed for as well. I don't think with the, I want to say speech marks, but they're not speech marks, are they? I don't think it works with those at the front. And the two-tonal pink as well. Okay. Apostrophes, that's the one, Abby. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I use them all the time. Also the two purple frosts. Oh, I'm sorry, Leslie. I must have not seen that. Yeah, that still fits in the screen, doesn't it? There we go. Can we swap in two matching of each 39? Can we swap in two matching of each 39, 38, 36? 39, 38, 36. So two matching of each. I'm just going to get these boxes out. 39, 38, 36. Yep, so I am actually going to do it over here. So I'm going to leave you with these ones that you're going to be wanting to swap out. And then I'll pop the two matching ones over there. Oh, wow. It actually says how many days you've been following for. I love that. That's so, so interesting. I'm going to miss it all because I have to look down now because I'm looking for pairs. But that's so cool. That's a new feature. It didn't do that before. Oh, okay. So this is 39. I don't know if you can, so that's 39, that's the dark olive, if you're happy with those. 38 is the dark silvery olive, which actually, these ones look like I might be able to get a slightly brighter one than the ones we just had, possibly. Yeah, you can see, oh, those, oh. Now, I'm going to give you the option. This one, I didn't realise, this one is slightly larger, but they're exact sort of colour match. But it is a slight larger pearl. So I'll leave it there for now. But if you would prefer me to get a better size match, do let me know. Although it's not a massive difference, but it is just slightly. And then number 36 is the dark chocolate bronze, which again, oh, these colours, they literally make me so happy. Oh, nose two. Ready? Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my god, she made me jump. Sorry, she's going to be going for a bit now. Oh, that made me jump. Are you happy with those 6 there? And then if so, I'll go back across and you can let me know which ones you'd like to swap out for them. That's so pretty. I'm going to see if I can hold it up without knocking all the pearls. Just to see if it... Oh, I don't know because the light gets in the way. But they are stunning. Right, I'm going to not mess around because I don't want to knock them all over. Take from the black peacock line and the red line. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So swap out these 6, is that correct? I'm going to keep them in my hand for a moment in case you wanted to bring them back. Can you have two matching 33 and 30? You can. Let me pop these here, just in case I've grabbed the wrong pearls. So 33 and 30, I'm guessing that's this one. Yes, so that's box 33, 30. So 33 is olive green. Those ones are good, perfect. That means I can put them in there because I don't want to mix anything up. So olive green. Now the olive greens, for some reason, do have a slight, some of them have got a funky shape. So I'll try my best to sort of match without the funkiness. Who's that? 2,678 days. How many years is that? I cannot do maths right now. Oh, those two, I think these two. So this one is 33. Hang on, let me move it over again so you can see. So that's 33, which is olive green, and then 30, which is the olive pickle. So you want to have matching. Oh, that's not quite. Oh, that's not quite. Oh, there we go. So then olive. Oh, pickle. If it. There we go. So again, those four. If you're happy with those, which four would you like to swap out? So I'll just go back this way. Oh, and also two matching 27s. 27 is emerald. Perfect. So, oh, that's just slightly off. How about... So these can't be sent on their own, Leslie, so they would have to be on fittings or on jewellery, so I hope that's okay. So the emerald I've just popped at the bottom there. So I'd need another 6 in case I haven't seen. So I added in olive, pickle olive, emerald, so I'd need 6 to swap out if you're happy with those. That's from this section. Then of course we've got your keepy keeps on this side, which I am sort of hiding at the moment just so we can see everything all in one. Wow. Well, guys, thank you all so much for following. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, no matter if it's one day or 10 years, I do really, really, really appreciate it. So thank you all. 7 years, 5 months, 3 weeks, 1 day. Oh my gosh, Debs. And finally, matching number 10, I'd like to keep the silver chocolate. So a matching number 10, I'm just looking to see what box number 10 is. Number 10 is this one. Now with the number 10s, they are slightly two-tonal. So I'll get as matching sort of as I can, but because they're two-tonal, that sort of as you go around the pearl, they may sort of change slightly. But those two are pretty, oh, pinkly purple there. So you wanted to keep the chocolate silver, so that's 8 I've got to swap out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if we can sort of, sorry, I'm trying to move it so it's all not going to be on the same screen. Please excuse my hand. Run away. It might have been easier for me to actually just move the single line across, mightn't it? Okay, so these ones here, are you happy with all of those? Emerald on the Nelly drop, of course. I just need to change the bag over to a pre-drilled bag. Yeah. And the pickle olives on the hoops. Pickle olive. Oh, I just need to change the bag over again. Sorry, I have to talk out loud to what I'm doing so I get it correctly. Correct. Pickle olive on the hoops. Perfect. Okay, so remaining pals, like I said, with the drilled ones, we can't, they do have to be on fittings or jewellery. And then the other pals would be your loose pals, if of course you're happy with those. Or any other swaps or changes, I can do that for you as well. Invoice with pin caps on the drilled ones and the silver chocolatey olive. So, hang on, let me move that over. So these ones and this one here. So you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on the 2 pinkle purple, 2 olive, 2 choc bronze, 2 silver olive and 2 dark olive and choc silver olive with 2-tone showing. Right, let me pick that one up as that's going in this bag. Not at the moment, Chloe. I don't have many spaces left for today, but I will have a couple of spaces left, yes. The normal purple frost into perline, and you'd like to keep the 2-tonal one. I think this one's the 2-tonal one. Yeah, that one's the 2-tonal one. So you'd like to put the normal one into perline, which is very kind of you, Leslie. I'll pop that in there. I'm just going to pick the drilled pals up to pop into the bag. So pin caps on these, and then that leaves you with these ones here as your loose pals. Oh no, honestly, I love it. I really do love it. Like I said, I originally drilled all these pearls so I could pre-make jewellery, and I then sort of put them away because I just got so busy, and then I didn't pre-make the jewellery, and honestly, the pearls, I absolutely love them. So I love making pairs, I love all of that. So no, honestly, it's not a problem. And I am still going to make some jewellery to sell as pre-made, sort of pre-made, ready to be sort of sent. So that is still the plan. But yeah, I've opened them up just because there are so many gorgeous colours there that I may not have available elsewhere at the moment. Rest of these are your loose pals. Perfect. Leslie, I hope you're happy with that. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything, Leslie, once it arrives. Yeah, I don't think it was too long at all, actually. Yeah, and honestly, I don't worry about the time. I know, obviously, that we do have an order list to go through, so I do have that in mind, but I honestly don't think about anybody taking however much time they need on their openings, because it is their opening. So yeah, that's not a problem. And if it's me taking the time to find the pairs, then that's on me, not on anyone else. So, oh, bless you, thank you for these stars. Okay, right, up next today then is Mandy Legg. Mandy, are you here? Specific day, Abby, yes you can. So there's like a little additional pop-up box that comes up. If you pop in there that you want to book in for this date, I'm normally live on the Tuesday, Fridays and Sundays, so as long as it's one of those, then you'll get a confirmation email from me to confirm that you've been booked in for that date. Also, if you sort of pre-book in advance, you're more likely to be at the top of the order list. If you prefer not to be at the top of the order list and you're pre-booking in advance, do pop that you'd like to be 5th, 10th or however many down, just so then, because yeah, pre-books normally go sort of at the top as you would, so yeah, do keep that in mind. And Mandy, hello, I hope you're well, Mandy. Mandy, you have got 2 of the Madam Mims medallings, so we're going to do the spins and everything first, then we'll do all of the openings at the end for you as well, if that's okay. So let's start with your spin. Good luck. So this is the previous number, so again, that's always going to be here now until we click, and then it will give you either obviously the same number or a different number. Mandy, good luck. And we've got number 3, so you get 3 jewellery picks. So to December, Brenna. So you've got 2, no, there is 2 in there. There's earrings in there. I don't know why. There is 2 items, but let me start again. Earrings is your first one. I got myself in a muddle then. You've then got earrings again. And then your last pick, is a bracelet. So 2 pairs of earrings and a bracelet. And then if we mix in here and in here, let's go down to read your card. Have a bonus pearl colour of Brecken's choice. Sorry, I know these cards are very reflective. I am sort of trying to make it so you guys can read it as well. So have a bonus pearl colour of Brecken's choice. That means I'm going to pop, let's see. I'm going to go for one of the Pepsi bluey greens that I shown earlier. Now, Mandy, you can swap this still. So even though I'm popping one in now, so this is the one I've chosen for you. So you can swap that at the end if you're not happy with it. Okay. So that is yours. So let's go through your jewelry choices then. So these are definitely, one of these is going to be yours. So option A is your pair of earrings. Now these ones are on the website. They are the snapback earrings. So open it up, thread it through, snap it back into place. Has like a little click at the top. Comes with 2 openings and the pearls do dangle at the bottom, so they do have their sort of own movement, have a little wiggle. Now these ones have got the stepping stone like front. So basically, why is it so bright today? You've got like a cluster crystal step, then a shard crystal step, cluster crystal, shard crystal, cluster crystal. So different crystal types in the steps coming down, and then the pearls will dangle at the bottom. They are very pretty, these ones, and a gorgeous little bit of sparkle. I'm just going to show you on here as well, because sometimes that, oh, there we go, that helps. Okay, option B is the double beat earrings. So these ones are stud back earrings. They come with 2 openings and 2 pearls need to go onto the jewellery. So stud back earrings there and double beat earrings. So I'm going to sort of zoom in on one earring for now. So the pearls are going to sit directly in the middle, and then basically each earring is 2 hearts. So you've got 1 silver heart and then 1 heart encrusted with crystals, which are entwined with each other. So you can see they do have like a little bit of thickness to the earring themselves. So the hearts are sort of entwined with each other, and then the pearls are going to sit in the centre of the earrings. Okay, so that's your option B. And they stand up beautifully on the board. Option C is one of our adjustable bracelets, So this bracelet comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So you pull the knots here closer together to make it bigger, pull the knots further apart and makes the bracelet smaller. Okay, now this one is one of the ring, why is it so bright? One of the ring bracelets. So it's got this all gorgeous like textured ring, and then your pearl would sit on either side of this here. Now this one comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So that is your option C. Okay, Mandy, what would you like for your first pick? So option A is the snapback earrings, comes with 2 openings, 2 pearls need to go on the jewellery. Option B is the studback double beat earrings, comes with 2 openings and 2 pearls need to go on the jewellery. Option C is your adjustable black corded bracelet, comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Mandy, you'd like to have option B. Perfect. So let me just take the other ones away. Okay, so first one is yours, and then let's go straight across to the generator for your second spin. So for a second time, good luck. And this time you've got 3 again, so another 3 here. So again, just a little mix, and then 1 is a bracelet, 2 is a stone pendant, and 3 is a elegant pendant, so slightly smaller. So bracelet and 2 pendants to choose from this time. But again, let's go to... Mim might have to be silenced if it's going to go off every time it goes straight through me every time I dive in. So if we go down for your card, have another spin and then choose between the jewellery. It's a nice card. So basically we're going to have another spin and see how many items of jewellery it says, and then it gets added to this selection, then you pick which one you want. So basically it gives you more options to choose from. Okay, so let's spin again for you. And your next one is 3 again. 3 is your lucky number today, Mandy. So another 3. Hang on, let me just place this. So that was the first 3. So let's go in here. So you're going to have 6 items to choose from. Oh, I do, Laura. Yes, of course. So your first one is a charm. Second one is a pendant. And your last one is a pair of earrings. So just double checking I didn't drop any. So let's go down. So you've got bracelet, pendant, charm, pendant, earrings. So let's go through them all, and then you have to tell me which one you would like to pick. Okay, so starting with the bracelet. So your bracelet, oh, this one came out the other day. There must be a double in there. So this is one of the infinity bow bracelets. So it's got this larger infinity sign and then a little bow link. So the bow link, if I turn it this way, you can see it just looks like a little bow. So it's got, hang on. It's really quite hard. Let me show you one that's in the middle. There we go. So the bow link here just looks like a little bow when it's on its side. So you've got infinity link, bow link, infinity link, bow link all the way across. Okay, so this bracelet is 7.5 inches long. It comes with one opening and you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. Also, it's going to hold any pearls or charms that you may have at home as well on lobster fittings. Okay, so that's option A. Option B is a stone pendant. So the stone pendant comes with one opening. It looks like it does look like a jade colour. So it comes with one opening and you can actually choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery with this one. So I'm just moving the bail the correct way around. There we go. So it's a gorgeous green. Because this is a colour, I am actually going to pop it under this camera over here, just because then you can get the proper green. There you go. So that's the proper green that he is. So gorgeous stone pendant. So if you have the pearl on this one, it does sort of fit to the bail at the top and sort of move around at the top of the pendant there. Okay, so that's your option B. Option C is one of the slightly smaller elegant pendants. So this one, I think this one is one of the newer items that was on the website recently. This one comes with one opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. So he is like the little leaf or the little branch pendant. So you can see it's got 5 little leaves, which do have crystals inside each of the leaves, and then the pearls sit at the pearl sits at the bottom of the pendant. Yes, Shan, we've got I can't even think of the shape, but yes, we do. I think it's the teardrop shape, but we've got like a smaller, wider one than a longer, thinner one as well. They're 2 different sizes. Okay, so that's your option C, Mandy. And then moving on to the next 3, so option D. Now this is the charm. Now with this charm, you can pick to have hoop fitting, lobster fitting, small lobster fitting, normal jump ring, or a 6mm jump ring. Now the 6mm jump ring would fit on a chain, so it's like the pendant fitting. So you can have that if you wanted to. I don't think this is gonna, no, this one's not gonna fit through my chain. So yeah, you could have this as a pendant if you wanted. And it is the Heart Dreamcatcher charm. So this one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It does have a little crystal in the centre of the heart, and then at the top, oh no, just at the centre of the heart, sorry, this is the one with, so then the leaves at the bottom do sort of wiggle and have a little bit of movement to them as well. Okay, so option D is the Dreamcatcher heart charm. Option E is another pendant. So this one is in the blue collection on the website. It's another smaller pendant, and it comes with one opening, and one pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. The pearl is going to sit and dangle at the bottom. So it's got a blue stone right in the centre there. So again, I'll pop it under the other camera so you can see. So blue in the middle, then it's got a clear crystal cluster surrounding that, making up the circle. You've then got a larger crystal underneath that, and then the pearl sits directly at the bottom there as well. Oh, it's like a Cinderella colour stone. Sorry, it's quite dark over here as well today. It's like with SWAT cameras, the pearl camera has gone darker and this one's gone lighter. Okay, so that's your option E. And then option F is the pair of earrings, which are Halloweeny earrings. These are the spider earrings. I actually spoke about these the other day. So these earrings are stud back earrings. They don't actually have the butterfly clip on yet at the moment, but they will have the backing on. So stud back earrings, and then they are a spider. So we actually have a matching pendant to this on the website. So it comes with two openings, and the pearl sits in the spider's back. So you can see that circle section there. It's got a pin sticking up, so the pearls do get attached onto there. So spider earrings. Okay, so Mandy, I'll need to know which one you would like to pick. So you've got A, which is the bracelet, B, which is the stone pendant, C, which is the branch pendant, D, which is the Dreamcatcher heart charm, E, which is the blue collection pendant, and F, which is the spider earrings. You'd like to have A. Okay, so A is the bracelet. Okay, I hope you're happy with those choices, Mandy. It does mean you've got 3 openings altogether, because we've got the double beat earrings and the bracelet. So which 3 openings would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Sorry, I was just writing that down there. If it is a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. Two pops, 1 oyster. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So with your oyster, and then your 2 pops. So we're going to do praline first, then your egg pops, then your oyster. Okay, and are you also happy for me to mix them on the board, or would you like me to keep them separate? You'd like to keep your shells as well? Okay, so let's go down and we'll start with praline. So, Mandy, are there any colours you're hoping for? You've already got that greeny Pepsi blue as the pearl from Mim. So you've got a seafoam green as the gifted pearl as well. Now these two colours go gorgeously together. Okay, so egg pop number 1, and we've got 2 pals in this one. A silver Cinderella, and a lavender. So you're hoping for a match of this one, and you are happy for me to mix the pearls in on the board. Perfect. Your second egg pop, 3 pearls in this one, and we've got a black cherry, another seafoam green. It's slightly lighter than the first one, and then a coral. The nursery must have so many shells. Yes and no, Laura. I mean, they've got a nice supply now, but because the shells, unless you treat them like with a varnish or something, they do get very brittle as they dry. So obviously once they sort of go out with the kids, they're sort of, it's like, can sort of use that day almost, and then they can't really be saved then for the next day, because if they break too much, they could then become sharp. And obviously, how old are they? 3-4 year olds. Obviously you don't want sharp things, so it's sort of a replenishing situation. But they do have a nice little stockpile, like they're not running out, no. So with your oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Now I'll clean that up for you in a moment. Let me have a squidge in here for you, Mandy. Oh. And there's no more in that one. So he is a yolk yellow. I am just gonna, actually I'll show you the pearl and then I'm gonna clean the shells up. So there's the yolk yellow. Let me just clean these up. Do you want to see what I'm doing? So basically I just take the flesh off of here. It doesn't scratch it, but you have to sort of apply a little bit of pressure to get that off there. Okay, perfect. So Mandy, if I go through your colours for you, and then if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Okay. So you've got the Pepsi green, and then you've got 2 seafoam greens, a silver Cinderella, a lavender, a black cherry, a coral, and a yolk yellow. What do you think, and what would you like to do? I don't see that being a problem, Patricia, if it was done on the live. So if it was asked for on the live, with also the understanding of that it may split the shell, because obviously if the shell is fragile and you do that, then it may split the rest of it. On the times I've done it, it doesn't split most of the time, but obviously it just has the understanding that that could happen. But yeah, I couldn't do it off of the live, because then I'd have to keep track. So yeah, it would be a lot better sort of doing it before they get wrapped up. Okay, so Mandy, we've got the double beat earrings, definitely need to have 2 pearls on there. And then with the bracelet, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. I wonder if my tea is cool enough to... Oh yes, you wanted to see if I can match that one. Now I did grab you a sort of larger, darker one. So I'm hoping I can match that. Oh, straight away, is that... Oh, that's going to be slightly bit smaller there. Again, slightly smaller. I definitely sort of grabbed... Right, let me pour this out. There's another bigger one. Again, slightly smaller. So I'm just pouring them out layer by layer to see. What about this one? Oh, they all seem to be... What's going on? They're all slightly just a touch. Now that one's the same size, but it's a bit too light, I think. Oh, hang on. How about... Oh, again, that's just the tiniest bit smaller. I've grabbed you a good pearl there. Oh, that one may be better. Hang on. Now that one's the same size, but it's actually a bit darker. So it's just slightly darker, but it's the same size. So would you prefer, by the looks of it, either a slightly smaller one of the same shade or one which is the same size, but this one's slightly darker? Now, I honestly don't think you'd be able to tell, especially when they're in different ears. I honestly don't think anyone would sort of look at them and think, hang on. But of course, if you prefer to have matching colours, it may be better to go for one which is just slightly smaller. Again, I don't think you'd be able to tell, but it just depends on how close you'd like them to be. Or I could swap 2 for 2 the same. And you'd wanted, which pearl was on the lobster fitting? Let me go back out the black cherry. So black cherry on lobster fitting. Those 2 are perfect. Brilliant. So there's no pearls on the bracelet because we're going to have... Oh, I need staples. We're going to have the black pearl on... Not black pearl, sorry. The black cherry on a lobster fitting. And then the Pepsi greeny blues on the earrings. Now, with the donated pearls, they actually stopped at the end of September, gifting pearls to other people, I'm afraid. Let me pick these 2 up. You'd like to donate the rest into Perline. Perfect. Let me bring you back up. That's extremely kind of you. Extremely, extremely kind. So with the yellow, is that going into... Did you want to keep the yellow and get sent with you? Or did you want that to go into Perline again? I do apologise about the gifted pals to specific people. It's just that it stopped at the end of September. It just sort of had to stop, and I can't... I do feel bad about it, and it might come back in the future, but for now it did need to stop. There is a post about it on the page. So you can gift to a wait list of Pearl Suzanne, yes, but that might not guarantee to go to that person, but it just depends on where that person is on the wait list. But yeah, if you'd like to gift into a wait list, which is literally, all I do is I put it in a bag and I put it over here, and then when I process the pearls tomorrow, it will go to the next person in the wait list. So yes, that's fine, but again, that's not a specific person. But if there is only one person on the wait list, it would go to them. So, but does that make sense? The yellow in there as well. Bless you, Mandy. Well, that's extremely kind. Perline is being fed well, and I'm sure whoever receives those is going to be very, very grateful. So your shells are wrapped up safely for you, Mandy, and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's up there for you. Yes, so if you wanted to gift via the website, so if, for example, you purchased an oyster opening or an egg pop opening for somebody, I can read the message, and then obviously that's already getting sent to that person because I've already got that person's information on there, like the name, the address, who it's going to, the message, and it's all in one place on there. So that can still be done. It's just the gifting on the live that has been paused for now. Right, up next today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Oh, there we go. Alison, hello, hello, hello. Alison, you have got a MIMS meddling as well. So let's go down to the generator wheel, and good luck, Alison. So ready? And we have got... Sorry, I had a mouthful of tea then. It finished quicker than I thought it was going to be. You have got an option of 4 items of jewellery, which is perfect. So let's just grab these, and then... Is that one? It feels heavy. Oh, no wonder it feels heavy. It is a chunky bracelet, number 1. Number 2 is a pendant. Oh, I've got a couple there. There we go. Number 3 is a pendant. Number 4 is a pair of earrings. So bracelet, 2 pendants, and a pair of earrings. If we carefully go into MIM, and in here it says, oh, receive a free bottle to store your pearls in. Perfect. So nice card there. It means that you're going to get one of the little glass bottles with the cork on top, and then you can store any loose pearls in there if you wish to. So bottle, and that means we get to go through all of these items. So your first one is a bracelet. So this bracelet is one of the T-bar heart bracelets. Now this one is a chunkier bracelet, okay, so it's got the heart. So this does come off. It's just to keep the heart nice for now, so it just peels off when you receive it at home. And then it's got the T-bar closure, so the bar comes out and threads through the circle to open, and then to close you thread the T-bar through till it's all the way through, and then with it being in the T position it cannot open. Now the design itself, like I said, is chunkier, so it's a thicker oval and then a circle link all the way across. So this oval here is not going to fit the small lobster fittings. This will fit the larger lobster fittings, but this will not fit the small lobster fittings. However, the circles should fit the small lobster fittings, so it just depends on if and where you'd want to have pearls or charms on this one. So this is 7.5 inches long as well. Okay, so it comes with one opening, and you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It's quite hard to... Okay, I'm just going to have to pop that in like so. So that's option A. Excuse me. Option B is a pendant. This pendant comes with one opening and one pearl goes on the jewellery. This one is on the website, and it's one of the flickering flame pendants. So it looks like a little flame there with like sort of getting bigger, and then you've got a clear crystal at the bottom of the flame, and then your pearl is going to sit below that there and have a little wiggle at the bottom of the pendant. Okay, so that's option B. Oh. Option C is also on the pendant. Is a pendant. But option C is also on the website. This pendant comes with 3 openings, and 3 pearls need to go onto the jewellery with this one, Alison. So this one, here we go. I think this is the Hannah pendant, but I may be wrong. So basically you've got like little clusters of 3 with this gorgeous sort of orangey red, almost like a blood orange crystal. So 3, 3, 3, 3 on each of the outer edges, and then your pearl sits at the top, the middle and the bottom. So it comes with 3 openings, and 3 pearls need to go onto the jewellery. We actually have matching bracelet and earrings with this one as well. And then your last one is a pair of earrings. Now these earrings again are on the website. I believe these are the visit to us or visit from us. I know it starts with visit earrings. These are stud back earrings, and they are the trio of butterflies. So you've got 3 butterflies sort of stacked on top of each other, and then the pearls dangle at the bottom. So it comes with 2 openings, and 2 pearls need to go onto the jewellery. Oh yes, Leslie, and we've got lots of new pendants which hold multiple pearls in, from 2 all the way up to 5, 6, 7 pearls on, which are quite exciting. Okay, Alison. Oh, so let me go through your choices again for you, and then please let me know which one you would like to have. So option A is the chunky T-bar heart bracelet. Comes with 1 opening. You can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Option B is one of the little fire pendants. Comes with 1 opening, and 1 pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. Option C is one of the Hannah pendant, I believe. So this one comes with 3 openings and 3 pearls go on the jewellery. And I will need to know the positioning of the pearls of this one, so top, middle and bottom. And then option D is your earrings. So they're the stud back butterfly earrings. Comes with 2 openings and 2 pearls need to go onto the jewellery. So A, B, C, D. What do you think? A, B, C or D? Oh, sorry Alison, that didn't come through for me. So could you have A? And it was hard for you to choose. This one is a hard choice. I actually think that most of them are going to be hard choices. But of course you can. Option A is yours. So that's bracelets. Okay, so this one comes with 1 opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery here, Alison. So with your opening, would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Can you have a pop? Of course you can. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? And of course we'll start with Perline for you. Excuse me. Sorry, I felt like my throat was catching then. We'll start with Perline for you and then your egg pop afterwards. So good luck. Bloop. And you have also got a sea foam as a gifted pearl. Again, slightly darker, slightly squished pebble sea foam green there. With your egg pop. 3 pearls in this one. And we've got a blood orange, a TARDIS blue, and a it is a darker burgundy red, almost black cherry, that one, almost black cherry. Okay, Alison, what do you think? What would you like to do? Swap the sea green for a Pepsi for the bracelet, of course. Now I will say, hang on, let me bring you back over here for a second. When I have the T-bar closures, I normally put the pearl, so when I've got the heart on here, sorry, I normally put the pearl in front of the heart. So would you like it on the heart, or would you like it actually on the bracelet? So Pepsi green, let me get one for you. How about this one? On the heart would be perfect. Brilliant. Can you confirm, are you happy with that colour there? Swap the orange for an emerald. So the blood orange for an emerald green, and have the emerald on a pin cap. Okay, and then the remaining 2 pearls, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? The others into Perline. Oh, bless you. Of course. So this one's yours, and then other 2 into Perline, which again is extremely kind of you as well, Alison. And again, I'm sure whoever's going to be having those is going to be very, very grateful. Perfect. Well, I hope you're happy with everything there. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's set there for you. Okay. And then up next today is Sam Heyman. Sam, are you here? Alison, you're very, very welcome. Oh, bless you, Alison. Thank you for these stars. Where's my... Ah, there it is. So I've got an itch on my forehead. Sam, hello, hello, hello. So you've got 8 openings altogether, and you'd like to have 4 of each. So 4 oysters, 4 egg pops, donate the shells. Perfect. Are there certain colours, Sam, that you're hoping for? And are you happy if I mix the pearls together in the sand, or would you... No, not the sand, on the board, or would you prefer me to keep them separate? So 1, 2, 3... 4. And then in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start with Pearly for you, egg pops, and then oysters. So good luck, Sam. Bloop. And you have got a yellow as the gifted pal. It is more of a yolk yellow. See what comes out colour wise, okay, and we're going to mix them in the sand on the board. Perfect. Okay, egg pop number 1, and we've got 4 pals to start with. So a midnight blue, definitely see the blue coming through there. You've also got a slightly oval TARDIS blue, so he's slightly oval in this direction. You've got a brighter, lighter purple frost. And we've got a blood orange. Egg pop number 2. Oh, 4 pals in this one. 4 lighter pals in this one. So we've got a bridal white, a lavender, a pastel, I was going to say pastel yellow, but it could be a no, I think it is definitely pastel yellow. It may look almost white on the camera there. Actually, no, yeah, you can see the yellow. I was going to say, if I put the white next to it, you can definitely see the yellow there. But yeah, very light yellow. And a Cinderella blue. Next egg pop. 4 pals in this one. And you've got a burgundy red, and then a dark black cherry. We've got a brighter sea green, and then a grass green. And then the last of your egg pops, 3 pals in this one. Okay, so we've got a darker, I thought it had some, to me he does look like he's got midnight blue in him, but he's very dark midnight blue. He is also a very oval shape there, so of course if you're not happy with that, we can swap it at the end. And then you've got a darker TARDIS blue, so the blues are definitely winning for you today so far, Sam. And then a Squished Pebble Pickle Green. We'll pop that on the end there. Okay, so then we've still got your oysters to go. So, oyster number 1. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh. Okay, there's no more in that one. So your first pearl, first oyster, you are twinning. And we're twinning with Dove Grey. Let's put the twins over here for now. So twinning with Dove Grey. Now I know that's gone out of focus, so let me just see if I can get it back into focus without picking the pearl. Yep, there we go. Pearl's back up again. Oyster number 2. there's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in that one. And in here you've got a mystic purple. Mystic purple. Your next oyster, Sam. Lights pop there. Ooh. Okay, you have triples. So you've got 3 pearls in that one. Okay, so in here we've got another yolk yellow, a darker Cinderella blue, and a silver chocolate. So I'm actually going to put that down here just so at the moment we can try and keep everything on the same screen. So I know it's in the red line, but yeah, silver chocolate there. And then your last oyster. Ooh, really loud, deep pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You are twinning for a second time. And twinning with Pixie Dust Twins. So just pop them under the dove greys there. Oh, look at those. Love it. However, of course, it's completely up to you, Sam. What do you think to all of these? Now, if I go through all of the colours again for you, and then I am going to need to know which ones you would like where. Okay, so of course we've got the earrings, so I'll definitely need to know which ones you'd like, and then of course what order that you'd like them in as well. So, sorry, let me just pop this tray up here because then I can get closer to go through the colours properly for you. Okay, so you've got, of course, as you can see there, the Dove Grey and then the Pixie Dust Twins. And then moving it across, you've got the Yolk Yellow, Pastel Yellow, Pastel Yellow, then another Yolk Yellow. You've got Midnight Blue, TARDIS Blue, Cinderella Blue, Midnight Blue, Dark TARDIS Blue, then a darker Cinderella Blue, a Purple Frost, Lavender, Mystic Purple, then a Blood Orange, Bridal White, Burgundy Red, Black Cherry, then at the bottom is the Silver Chocolate, a Sea Green, Grass Green, and then a Pickle Green. What do you think, Sam? What would you like to do? doesn't it? It is really quite oval. That midnight blue. So with the twins, you'd like to see the Pepsi green and an emerald. Okay, I'm just finding some matching ones for you. I might have filled this pot up too much with the Pepsi greens. I was just trying to get as many different shades available as I could. There we go. So I don't know what order you'd like to have them in, but if I just pop them here for now, and then you can let me know. Oh, good night, Benton. Thank you for joining us today. Those don't work for you. Can we try Purple Frost and Lavender Pearls? Of course we can. Bear with me just a moment. So Purple Frost and Lavender. Okay, I'm also going to grab Purple Rain for you as well. So Purple Rain is sort of the middle colour between the lavender and the frost. Just so you can have another dimension of colour to choose from. So we've got Purple Frost, Purple Rain, and Lavender. That's okay. Do any of those suit what you're looking for, and then I can move them into positions that you'd, do you know what I mean, that you'd prefer to have them in as well, just to see if that helps. Purple Rain Lavender from dark to light. So hang on, let me just move these ones out the way and then move these pots out the way, just because if I knock these over, that is a lot of petals to go flying. Okay, so Purple Rain Lavender from dark to light. So did you want me to move the Dove and the Pixie as well? Because if so, it would be... I mean, it depends on which ones you want on the stud part at the top. So yeah, it just depends on if, because with the earrings that you've got obviously the pearls at the very top and then the 3 collective drop at the bottom. So it just depends on which, do you know what I mean, 3 you want together and which ones you want at the top. So is it like so, or would you like the doves to be at the very bottom and then that means the purple frost would be the ones at the top? Dove at the top, then the rest. Okay, so like so. So are you happy with those positions there? So Dove at the very top, then Purple Rain, Lavender, Pixie Dust. Is that correct? Is that correct? Are you happy with that order? And then if so, I'll move it back over so you can see your pearls, because I need to know which 4 we're swapping out. Just refreshing my comments, just because I don't want to miss you, Sam. Okay, I still haven't seen Sam. So if anyone sees Sam's comment, please comment on it for me to bring it forward, just because I'm not sure, I don't want to miss her. Very happy with them. Brilliant. Okay, so let me just write this down then. So we're going to have dove, then purple, purple rain, lavender. Sorry, microphone went out then. So then the pixie dust. So 4 that you'd like to swap out. Let's move that back across for a moment. So you'd like to swap out the yellows and the blood orange. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Perfect. And please keep the oval midnight and the purples and chocolate. So if I just pick up the pearls for the earrings, and then I can do so. So you'd like to keep the oval midnight and the purples and the chocolate. 1, 2, 3 and the chocolate. Okay. So then the remaining pearls here, are you happy with these ones, Sam, or are there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? Buffering problems? Oh no. Has it corrected itself now? I'm sorry, it's not saying I've got any issues my end, but I'm sorry if it's not the best. So then, oh wow. So just to confirm, let me just move these over here just to show you. So all of these you'd like to go into Perline. I'm just looking. Yeah, I don't need a wait list for any of these. So all of these you'd like to go into Perline, and then these ones here you'd like as your loose pearls. Is that correct? It's so very, very generous, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I don't want to move anything else though, just until I can confirm. Correct. Oh, that is so extremely generous. So let me just pick up the pearls which you would like to keep, and then I'll pop all of those into Perline. Perline is having a feast, honestly. Let me, hang on, I'll move this over so you can see. Let me just gather them up first. So she's literally I think this might be the fullest she's ever been. She actually feels like a little weighty. That's absolutely so extremely generous of you, Sam. Okay, let me bring you back up. Wow, I hope you're going to be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Love the earring choice as well, so that's safe up there. And again, extremely generous, so I'm sure everyone's going to be really grateful. So I was patting off the sand that was on the board. We'll just let her finish for a second. Excuse me. Okay, up next today is Joe Doxy. Joe, are you here? Excuse me. Joe Doxy, are you here? I think we are fully booked for today. Now, I do have a couple of people to add to the order list, but yeah, any orders will then be added on to Tuesday's live. So Joe, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. That will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Joe, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see as well. Oh, bless you, Sarah. Oh, gosh. Lobster on the midnight, Sam? Yes, of course I can. So, invoice for lobster on the midnight funkiness showing. I think it's quite hard to not see the funkiness because it is quite oval, but I'll try to set it so it shows it nicely. Okay, last call for Joe Doxy. If not, we will move on. Okay, so up next then today is Helen Dews. Helen, are you here? Helen, hello, hello, hello. I hope you're well. Helen, you have got one mim and then some openings as well. So we'll do your openings at the end if that's okay. So we'll start with your Madam Mim's medlings and then we'll do that at the end. So if we go across to the wheel, good luck, Helen. Okay, and you have got two. So two jewellery picks in here. And in here, your first one is a pendant. All this pendant's come out today already, so we've got a double there. And a pair of earrings. So a pendant and a pair of earrings. But let's get your mim card. She's so loud. And you've got no pearl swaps. Okay, so what this means is whichever one you pick for that whole opening, there's no pearl swaps. Okay, now of course you do have additional openings at the end. You will be able to swap with those. It's just these ones not. However, you do have a pair of earrings. So if you wanted to swap for like one pearl to match another pearl from those openings, you can, but other than that there's no pearl swaps. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let's go through your options. So option A is the pendant. Now like I said, this pendant's come out today already, so we have doubled up there. It is I believe it's the Hannah pendant. So this one comes with 3 openings and 3 pearls would need to go on the jewellery. So that would be 3 openings where there would be no pearl swaps. Like I said, you could swap from your other openings, but not from these 3. So you could have your other openings on the jewellery here. So that would be option A. Option B is, I think we've seen these earrings before. They're not on the website yet though. These are snapback earrings, so that's the side view. Come with 2 openings and the pearls sit at the bottom here. And it's literally like a padlock design. I think these were best seen on the board actually. So have like a padlock design across the front. Is padlock the right way? Like a G clamp? No, not a G clamp. Like a U bend, like a letter U clamp padlock all the way along. I hope that makes sense. What do you think, Helen? Would you like to have option A or option B? But do keep in mind, whatever you choose, there are no pearl swaps for. Could you take option A? Of course you can. Let's put B away. So A is yours. That means you've got 3 openings with this one. Okay, so that goes with your other 2 openings, so 5 altogether, my lovely. Which 5 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? All egg pops, easier with the no spot rule. Bless you. Okay, so what we'll do is the first 3 that we open, perfect. So these 3 here are no swaps, and I'll open those first, and then let me get your additional 2. So these 2, there is a slight one extra, but these 2 we can swap. Okay, so let's go down. So we'll open up the first 3 no swaps and then you can swap from over here. And of course with Perline as well, you can swap Perline as well if you wanted to. So are there any colours that you're hoping for? So good luck. There's so many. Bloop. Oh, darker silver chocolate as your gifted pearl. So silver chocolate. I'm actually going to keep the no swapped ones over here. So if we go to no swap number 1, and you've got 4 pearls in this one. Now, I mean, still gorgeous colours are going to come out there, I feel it. So you've got a brighter apple green, so really quite bold, bright apple green there. You've got a purple peacock, so silvery purple peacock. You've got an icy blue. And we've got a blood orange. No swap number 2. 3 pearls in this one. A darker purple frost. Another icy blue, but which is brighter than the first one that you've got there. And then a dark gunmetal grey. And then the last no swap one, and you've got 4 pearls in this one. Oh, I've attached it to my finger. Okay, so we've got a blush pink, a darker sea green, another silver chocolate, I'm going to have to double up, and then a brighter midnight blue. Okay, so that side is all no swaps, and then if we go on to the normal ones, egg pop number 1. Two pearls in this one, and you've got a brighter purple frost, and then a silver Cinderella as well. So that is a lighter Cinderella, but he does have that silver Cinderella tone to him. And then egg pop number 2 is slightly open, but he was clipped on one side. He was like that, so still okay, but 2 pearls in this one, and a darker TARDIS blue, close to the midnight blue, and then a blood orange, even brighter than the first one. Now, hard choices for you here, Helen. What do you think? What would you like to do? Now, with the pendant, I will need to know what pearl at the top, the middle, and the bottom. Yes, you can. Yes, so you can swap the remaining pearls and then have the swapped pearls on the jewellery. It's just the openings that came with that item of jewellery you can't swap those pearls for. So it just depends on how you'd like to play it, if that makes sense. But yeah, so Helen can have, even though this is the no swap side, she can have any of these or swap any of these for the jewellery. It's just, yeah, we can't swap those. But she can still have those on the jewellery as well. So it's just, yeah, it's just which way about it you go. So there's many still options. It just makes it harder. Mim makes it harder, I think, with that one. Two matching number 45 drilled and two matching number 7. Okay, so number 7 is the petrol blues. Oh, now the petrol blues, they may not be exactly matching, as in they're a bit like the peacocks, where you can get similar shades and size, but because of the sort of the nature of the colouring, it could be slightly different. So 2 petrol, and then, oh, I've already forgotten number. Where's it gone? 45. So I'm just trying to work out what box that is in. Is it that one? Pinky Rose Gold. 45, which is box 2. Oh! She might have to be muted, I'm sorry, it's getting a bit late in my brain to have Mim squeak at me. Okay, what do we think to those ones there? And then if you're happy, which of the 4 would you, which of the ones above would you like to swap out for those? Can you have the rose gold on the earrings? You can. Pink caps on the petrels. Keep the chocolate for now. Swap the others. Brilliant. So you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on the 2 petrol blue. Perfect. So then now we need to do your pendant. So I need a pearl at the top, the middle and the bottom. Can you have the... Oh no, that was the one I just read. Rose gold on the earring. Sorry, I blinked and I sort of reread. Okay. Yes, I don't want to necessarily pop it on the black because it will make the orange crystal look a lot darker than they are. So I'm going to pop it on the whiteboard and sort of... So here it is first, and then I don't think it's going to focus on both the pendant and the pearls. I mean, I can pop it on the black, but just keep in mind that the orange does look darker when it's got the black background. Sorry, that silver chocolate stays over there. Can we see the orange, chocolate and gunmetal in a row? Which I'm going to use this chocolate for now. Change the orange for the other chocolate. That will do nicely. Perfect. So we're going to have smaller chocolates and then the larger chocolates and then the darker black one. Okay, so remaining pearls here are going to be your loose pearls. Are you happy with these, or are there any other changes you'd like to make? Oh, bless you, Leslie. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you get some good sleep. It does, I agree. I like the chocolates with the orange. And of course, the darker one goes with anything, doesn't it? But yeah, the chocolate and the crystals do go beautifully together. Then you'd like to have the remaining pearls on pin caps. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Perfect. Let me pick these up for you. Thank you, Bab. Could you make Mim be quiet, please? She's been a bit too vocal for my liking. There we go. Thank you, darling. And thank you for the drink as well. Okay, Helen, I hope you'll be happy with everything there then. Mim did deal you a tricky card. That's fine. Do you want to put it all in? But I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then that's up there for you. Mim failed in her quest to make that difficult. Yeah, it was a tricky card though, that one. Especially with the item of jewellery as well, with the 3 openings. Tricky. Right, let me do this. Up next then is Dilyana Dimitrova. Dilyana, are you here? Have I got the dogs now? I don't know why he comes in, because he's terrified of the table that the pops sit on, Bab. Hang on, did you take the cup? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, where the table that this sits on, the dog, the Rafiki is terrified of it. Whereas if I had a different table there, he's fine. He just doesn't like that table. So I don't know why he comes in. Dilyana, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so you have got one of Mim's meddlings. Excuse me. Ooh. I apologise. And you've sent loads of cards. Oh, yeah, just now. Sorry, I was looking in the folder. Yes, that's fine. So we'll do all the openings together at the end. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. It's got to that time of night. What's the time? Technically, it's 11 still for my brain. Okay, so let's start with Mim and then we'll do your openings at the end. So straight to the generator then. Good luck here, Dilyana. And you have got an option of 2 items of jewellery. So let's mix this up for you. And then good luck. Oh, I heard one drop then. So you've got a pair of earrings. Is that one or... And a pendant. Oh, I don't think this pendant's been shown yet. I think that's a new one that's you guys haven't seen. So earrings and a pendant, but let's see what Mim's got to say. Oh, it's a long one. I can't read it because it's backwards at the moment. So, oh, okay. So once, hang on, let's get this focused so you guys can read at the same time I do. There we go. Once you've chosen your jewellery, Brecken picks from the secret cards to decide what happens next. So again, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. So once you've chosen your item, we've got to pick from the secret cards. Okay, so let's describe the items and then we'll go from there. So option A is the pair of earrings. These ones are not on the website yet, and I don't know, I think I have shown them before. So they are stud back earrings. These earrings come with 2 openings, and 2 pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. So stud earrings here. Now the earrings themselves, hang on, let me just show you, have got like a curve to them. So their aim is to sort of curve around the lobe slightly. So where the stud is then curved around the lobe. So then you've got on that curve, you've got longer sort of baguettes of crystals, which is the longer sort of rectangle crystals going on that sort of bridge there, because it is almost like a little bridge. And then you've got this larger crystal at the bottom, and then your pearl sits directly under that. These ones, when they go on the website, may be called the bridge earrings actually, because I quite like the idea of that being sort of a little bridge to the pearl road. So yeah, that's option A. Now, I know, Diliana, that you are a fan of earrings, so is the new pendant going to sway you? Or are we going for earrings? So the pendant is a peacock. So this pendant is absolutely stunning. I love it, but it comes with 1 opening, and you can actually choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It's got oxidized silver as well, so darker areas there, giving it more detail. If you have the pearl on this one, it does go at the top and can move around. And then it's a gorgeous peacock. I'll show you the back just so you can see that it's sort of cast beautifully. I'd like it better shown on the glove. I think it shows, I think I'm a little bit biased to this one, and it is a quite a larger pendant just because it's quite nice and long as well. So it comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have 1 pearl on the jewellery. Okay, so would you like the bridge earrings, which are newly named but they're not on the website yet, or the peacock pendant, which comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery? So option A, or option B? Beanie, are you here still? Love the pendant, but you'd choose the earrings, option A. Of course you can. Okay, so, oh, earrings for you, my lovely. And you've also got your loyalty card, so 2. So 4 openings altogether, Diliana. Which 4 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'd need to know how many of each you would like. Beanie, so I've just looked. If you could take the photo so I can see the name on both the cards, if that's okay, and then I can add that on for you. That's not a problem. Oh, secret card. Oh, no, 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 no. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. My brain. Thank you, Sarah. You do. You get the secret card. So you picked the earrings. I did just bring the peacock back just in case. I don't know what the cards will say. So basically, I'll show you. I'm just going to pick up a handful. There is many. Oh, just dropped one. Many cards, and this one in here. So just mixing them. And then, so sorry, how could I forget? Secret card. Now these cards, again, like these ones, could be good, bad, trick or treat, depends. So it says secret cards. Keep that jewellery. Oh, it's a hard one. Keep that jewellery and no pearl swaps for that opening, or swap the jewellery with the pearl swaps allowed. So keep the earrings, and then for these two openings there's no pearl swaps allowed, apart from, because it is earrings, you'll be able to swap one pearl to match another pearl if you wanted to, or swap for the pendant and then pearl swaps are allowed. So keep the earrings, no pearl swaps, but you do have your loyalty cards, so you will be able to swap on the loyalty cards, or swap to the pendant. Now obviously if you had other options you would then pick one of the other options, but because you've only got the two options we just have to go straight to the pendant, but then pearl swaps are allowed. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Which one would you like? Keep the earrings? Perfect. Okay, so 4 openings, 2 of which no pearl swaps. Can still swap the loyalty card openings, and you can have the swapped pearls on the jewellery. It's just same as before. It's a tricky way around it. It's just Mim. Okay, so which 4 would you like to have, Diliana? Sorry, I'm just not comfortable in my chair for some reason, so I keep sort of fidgeting. So I am going to try to sit still, because I know it can be like almost seasickness if the person on the camera moves too much. 2 pops, 2 oysters. Okay, so which openings would you like no swaps to be for? Either the pops or the oysters, or one of each. If it's one of each, we'll do the first of each of the ones. Donate the shells and happy to mix. Perfect. So yeah, which ones are the no pearl swaps for? So 2 oysters, 1 and 2. 2 pops, 1 and 2. And you can of course swap Perline as well, which is another reason I like Perline, because if somebody, for example, does get a no swaps, then they always have at least 1 pearl they can swap. However, no pearl swaps is normally only when Mim's around. For the rest of the year, we don't normally have that option. 1 pop, 1 oyster. Okay, so we'll do the first, this one and this one. I close my eyes. So these 2 are the no swapped ones. So I'll pop that there. And then the blue one, so we'll open this one first. And then the blue one you can. So I'll keep the pearls separate on the board anyway, a swap and no swap. Okay, so are there colours that you're hoping for, Diliana? So Perline first, of course. Bloop. And you've got a lemon yellow. Lemon yellow as the gifted pearl. So I'll be popping that. Oh, that might be a bit far. Yeah, over here. And then I've already forgotten. Which one did I say no swaps was for? Was it for the pink or the blue? I'm such a such a wally, I forget. So what happens is I get really excited into the opening, and then I put everything down, and then I completely forget what I said. The pink one. Okay, perfect. I apologise, but okay. So no swaps pop first, and 2 pearls in this one. And you've got oh, it's a funky bridal white. So he's almost like an egg shape. Let me pop him down. So hopefully you'll be able to sort of see. Can you see that? He's almost like thinner at the top and gets wider, almost like a little egg shape there. And you've got a larger two-tonal, so let me show you here. These are quite cool ones not to swap actually, because it's a two-tonal autumn peach. So lighter and darker areas around the peach there as well. Oh, there we go, refocused again. Perfect. Second egg pop for you. 3 pearls in this one. And we've got another bridal white, a yolk yellow, and a darker sea green. Sorry, I knocked the camera, so I'm just straightening it up. Okay, perfect. So then we're going to come across to the oysters. So again, first oyster we open is no swaps, and then the second one is swaps. So oyster number 1. Okay, there's no more in this one, and it's either a pixie dust or a rose gold. I just need to have a closer look and clean it up slightly so I can have a look. I think I'm swaying more towards a pinky rose gold actually. Yes, he is a it's sort of a mix between the both. Yeah, I'm going to go more for a pinky rose gold, but he is very, very close to being a pixie dust. He does have that slight tone to him. So it's sort of a mix between the two. Gorgeous. Oyster number 2. Oh, I've just broken that shell there, so these bits. Oh, oyster number 2, you are twinning. Oh, I think they're golden peaches. I do love a golden peach. Twinning with golden peach pearls. I'm going to pop them just down here. They're almost sort of golden yellow though. Like a golden yolk yellow. They're sort of in between the golden yolk and the golden peach. So they are, yeah, they are on the cusp colour wise. But what do you think to these? If you're happy with all of these, Liliana, I'll of course need to know which 2 you'd like to have on the earrings. And if you're not happy, I can swap for colours of your choice. Okay, so if I go through again, so the no pearl swap side, sorry, is the slightly egg-shaped bridal whites, the two-tonal autumn peach, and then the pinky rose gold of the like pixie dust hint. And then over here you've got pastel yellow, yolk yellow, bridal white, sea green, and then goldeny peaches at the bottom. Do I have 2 pre-drilled, sorry, petrol blues. Yes, I believe, let me just look, I think that was number 7, wasn't it? Yes, number 7, let's have a look. Petrol blue, petrol blue, petrol blue. Oh wow, that one is like really I don't know why they're in there, they're not really blue. I'll show you. Okay, so hang on, is that closer? Okay, so we can either go, oh, why is the light flickering? Oh, I don't know. Is that better? I don't know why it was doing that. Oh no. No, the fan, it's nothing to do with the fan. Hang on, let me turn the light off. And then I'll turn it back on. There we go. Okay, so that's a bit freaky, isn't it? So we're gonna, these are the 2 petrol blues, or I just saw these ones which were in the petrol blue, which have got like blue, but then they've got like the brown to them, and I've got like 2 of these which aren't the exact same. Look at those, I didn't even, so it is petrol blue here, and then I saw this flash, so that's one, and then the other one's not exactly the same, and this one's a slight funky shape, so there would be slightly different. Are they oil slicks? They was in the petrol blue, so they, hang on, how many colours is that? I'd say just because it's blue and more chocolate, I wouldn't say they're fully oil slicks, no. This one I think could be, because this one's got a flash of green, this one's more oil slick. You'd like to keep all 4 of them. Of course you can. But they would need to be on fittings or the jewellery, if that's okay. Also 2 grape purple. Yes, so grape purple is number 11. Oh, I don't know if I've got matching grape purples though, just because I haven't got as many of those, so I'll show you the closest match. Would you prefer a colour match or a size match? Because there is a slight difference. And you'd like to see the silver grape purple, is that right? Hang on, let me just double check the names in case I've said. Oh, silver purple's number 14. That one. No, that's fine. You prefer a colour match. Okay, so these 2 are the colour match. but this one is slightly larger. Hang on, if I move it to where it's drilled, so it's drilled there. So it is a slight funky shape, but because it's drilled at the bottom, when you look at them straight on, they are very close in size, if that makes sense. And then a silver purple, it depends, so it's like this kind, so it is literally like a silver with like a purpley overtone. So I'll show you closer. No, don't be sorry at all. So take this away. I'm just going to, please can you say that? I'm just going to move this one just so I can match it quickly, because it is easier for me to match down here. I won't swap that one out though if I can match it. Yeah, there you go. So move that back to the blue side. Those, so I'd need to know what's, so it would be these 6 then to swap out, is that right? The silver purple is on the earrings. Okay, oh, let me change to a different bag because they are pre-drilled pearls, so they need to go into here. Brilliant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that is your jewellery chosen for. So like I said, with the drilled pearls, they would need to be on fittings or jewellery, if that's okay, and then the other 3, if you're happy with those, as your loose pearls. I'm going to have to go through that pot again just to see if there's any others like that. You're waiting for an invoice from last Tuesday. They've definitely been sent out, so let me write that order number down and then I can sort of resend it and possibly send you the link in an email just in case it's sort of gone funny on walkabout. So 31277, resend invoice and link in email. So tomorrow when I process these through, what you'll get, I'll resend the whole invoice again, so you'll get an email, or you should get an email from PayPal like you normally would via an invoice, but I'll then send you a separate email from me with the link to the invoice. I know some people prefer not to click on links, but if I just pre-warn, that's what I'm going to do. So then if you click on the link, it then opens up the invoice. So I'll do it that both ways, because sometimes sometimes they just go walkabout, don't they? So yeah, I'll double check. But yeah, every invoice apart from today's live has been sent, so I'll definitely resend it for you. And then you'd like to have simple latch earrings for the 2-tonal blue gorgeousness. Okay, so I'll show you where the hole is drilled at the bottom though. So this one, I can see the hole is there, so it'll be sitting like that colour at the bottom, if you like. And then this one, the hole is drilled there, so that will be the reverse. So obviously with the latch hook, that will be the bottom of the pearl, so it will actually be the other way up. So you'll see on the earring, so if I do hole facing up, I hope this makes sense. So obviously you won't see the hole, but where's the hole on this one? Where is the hole on this one? It was there a second ago. Oh, there. So yeah, this one's drilled sort of in the chocolatey section. This one's drilled in the bluey section. So if that's okay. So they are sort of, obviously because they're drilled, I'm just letting you know that the placement can't be changed. So you'd like to be invoiced for simple latch hook earrings with the, I'm going to call them the two-tone petrol blues, because they are petrol blue. They're just oh my gosh, my words are leaving me. They are petrol blue, but they've just got the flashing. I just never saw it before. Okay, so those on there, of course. Oh, sorry, I didn't. Let me move these ones over a bit so everything's together. Pin caps on the other petrol. Pin cap on petrol, and again that needs to go into a blue bag. Brilliant. So I'm just editing the stock on the website for the simple latch hooks as well, just so we don't run out of those accidentally. Brilliant. You'd like to be invoiced for a 6mm jump ring with the white. How is your bracelet getting on? Are you nearly there? And then the other two you're happy with as your loose pearls. Brilliant. Right, let me pick these up as well. Am I right in saying that you're, from what I remember, you're making a bracelet with the whites? You're very welcome. I hope you're happy with that. Invoice for the additional extras will get sent to you across. Start again. The invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address on the order form, and then I'll also resend the other order number one, and then obviously send the email like I said to you as well. So you will get two separate ones. I hope that's okay. I am going to keep them separate because they are on two separate order numbers on different nights, so they'll be processed through separately, so they would have to stay as different invoices, so I hope that's okay. And thank you for the donation with your shells as well. So I do hope you'll be happy with everything there once it arrives. 40 more. Oh wow, bless you. If you're willing to share a photo when you're done, I'd love to see. We're fully booked now for tonight. I do have somebody to add on. I believe I've just got to print these orders off, but yeah, we are fully booked for today, I'm afraid now. Okay, let me have a sip of my tea, that might re-jog me. But next then today is Beanie Hutton. Beanie, are you here? I did email back Beanie. I will need, hang on, I'll wait to see if you're here first. Beanie Hutton, are you here? Oh, bless you, Diliana. Thank you for these stars. I do appreciate it. Beanie, hello. So I will need the photo with the cards completely separate. So they can't be covered up at all, I'm afraid. So are you able to send that across quickly? I'm happy to wait for you to do so. Yep, so I've emailed back to that one just because it's still covering, so they can't be covered at all. Just the cards, just separate cards, just so I can see that it's not a card that's been used before. Are you able to do so? Like I said, I'm happy to wait a moment. It shouldn't take too long. In fact, let me just print these ones off then while I'm waiting for that to come through. Doodle 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 doo. Oh, wait a moment. I may have an opening, Cara. Okay, yep, so these are booked in for a different day. So, no, was it Carla? Sorry, I think I just called you Cara, I'm sorry. So yeah, I do have an opening if you would like to order for tonight. Because yeah, they're getting booked in for a different day. I hadn't realised until I printed it. Okay, let me just check. Oh, sorry, bear with me, I'm just trying to look here. What is going on with my emails? Sorry, I've just closed it down, opening it up again. I feel like I was just scowling at my computer. I have a really bad line in between my eyebrows where I sort of do this. Right, let me go back up so I can catch up on comments. Sorry. Do you know when you will put in the separate items from the matching sets on the website? Let me make a note. Brain work. Individual matching set split ups. Okay, so I'll add it to my to-do list for the startup. You've sent the new picture. Yep, it's just opening up again. Going to say good night. Good night, Lisa. Thank you, Tammy. Oh, it's not about that, Beanie. Sorry. So the picture did open up, but then my computer froze because it's obviously got the different dates on it, doesn't it? So I was just trying to see if it's got the duplicate, but my Outlook doesn't want to play games. Not games, doesn't want to play ball, so technically play games. So yeah, the picture's open, so we'll just do that and then I'll try and do what I was trying to look at later. So let's do Mims first for you, and then we'll do the openings together at the end. So if we go across to Mims Will to start with, good luck. And you have got 4 options to choose from. So if we come back again, and then mixing in here first, and then to choose your 4. I know I always look away, but I can't actually see even if I did turn around. So your first one is a charm. Your second one is a pendant. So a charm and a pendant. And then, oh, this one's very fitting. Another pendant and another pendant. Oh wow. Okay, so a charm and 3 pendants. Now if we come across to Mim's cards for you, Beanie. Oh, I don't know if I've changed your name across on the... So, there we go. That cauldron's going to fall. So I don't know if I've changed your name across yet. So let me just... I can't see that. Oh, I have. Okay, perfect. So with your card, you have to choose a pendant. Okay, so you have to choose a pendant. If you don't, that's meant to say pendant again there, sorry. If you don't have a pendant in your collection, keep picking until one comes out. So you have to choose a pendant. So luckily we do have 3 pendants here, which means the charm does need to go. So charm's going to go to the side, and then you get to pick between the 3 pendants, which is perfect. Now, like I said, all of these are very fitting because all of these have like a link to Halloween in some kind of way. So I hope that we can find one here that you're going to be happy with. So your first one is the spider pendant. Now we actually saw the match for this earlier with the earrings. So this is the spider pendant. So these are actually slightly larger than the earrings when you put them side by side. So here he is. So the pearl, so this one comes with 1 opening here. The pearl sits on the back of the spider, just where you can see that circle there. And so the pearl does definitely need to go onto the jewellery. So 1 opening, pearl on the jewellery. That's option A. Option B is Mim herself. So this is the Madam Mim pendant. So this one is on the website. So this one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So this is Madam Mim riding on her broomstick with her little cat sitting on the end. Also reminds me of the broomstick book. Oh, I literally had it. It's on the tip of my tongue. The broomstick book. What's it called? Where the witch picks up all the different animals who sits on her broom. But either way, sorry, this one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery there, Beanie, with option B. And then room on the broom. That's yes, Lauren and Katie. That's the one. I don't know how I can forget. I still have the recording of it on my TV. I refuse to delete it from when it played a few years ago at Christmas time. This one is the spider, the arachnid, I believe it's called, pendant. So again, this one comes with one opening, and the pearl can go on or off the jewellery. So again, has a Halloweeny vibe to him here. So this one's almost like a 3D spider sitting on a star. So the pearl would go at the top of the pendant again. So all the pendants come with one opening, and then with the first spider, you definitely need the pearl on the jewellery. The other two, you can have the pearl on or off. What do you think to these? So option A is the normal spider pendant. Option B is Mindy on her broomstick. And option C is the larger spider sitting on the star. Can you have B, as you don't like spiders? Oh, bless you, of course. I completely understand. I don't like spiders. I wear this one and the earrings to this one. This one is just stunning, but yeah, that's not my vibe either. But yeah, I completely understand. So you've got Mim herself. So that comes with one opening, and then you've got your other two openings. So 3 altogether, Beanie. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. So if we've got on here, you've got your pendant. Okay, so which 3 would you like? Can you have all pops? Of course. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2 and 3. I like that when they come out all different. Now, as I just put the green one down, it did just open up, but it was definitely closed. So I think it was just softly there. Okay, so we're going to do Perline for you first, and then your pops afterwards. So starting with Perline. Good luck. Bloop. And we've got a darker midnight blue as the gifted pearl. Okay, it's midnight blue. Egg pop number 1. 2 pearls in this one. Oh, these go beautifully together. So you've got a dove grey and a purple rain. Purple rain. Almost a lavender there. It is a lighter purple rain, but gorgeous, gorgeous combination. Egg pop number 2, and you've got 3 pals in that one. So an apple green, a Cinderella blue, and a brighter pink. And then the last egg pop, 4 pals in this one. You've got another apple green, and then another brighter pink, a Cinderella blue, and a gunmetal chocolate. Okay, so what do you think to all of these? If you're happy, they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then I will need to know, oh actually no, sorry, the pendant, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So that's going to be up to you. Can you get a pickle green? You can. Which colour would you like to swap out for a pickle green? So that one's your pickle. I'll pop it down here for now, if you're okay with that one. Michelle, what I find helps is laying on or leaning on your left side and slightly upright as well if you can. The pickle green for the pendant beanie. Okay, which colour? Oh, swap out one of the other greens. Perfect. So pickle green on your pendant. And then the remaining pearls here are going to be your loose pearls. Are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make? Oh, bless you, Michelle. I hope it passed. I had it the other night and it was absolutely horrible. I literally slept sitting up. It was horrible. And I don't often get it, so it came out of nowhere for me. So yeah, I do feel for you. I hope it passes. So remaining pearls beanie, are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? pick 4 different pearls for pin caps. Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on 4, and then the rest into Pearline. Oh, bless you. That's very generous of you. Do you know which 4 you would like? I kind of feel like you need to have these 2. And then to go with those, I suppose, is a blue. And I kind of want to do the chocolate as well. What do you think to those 4? Okay, perfect. Well, I hope you're happy with those ones. And bless you, that's very kind gifting these ones here into Pearline. I'm sure whoever receives these is going to be very, very grateful as well, Beanie. Let me bring you back up. Sorry for the confusion with the photo. It's just, yeah, my Outlook sort of had a wobbly. So just for future, if anyone sends loyalty cards in, they do just need to be separate. So if I can't see some of the card, I just sort of have to ask her to send again. So it's not a problem. I'm happy to wait on the lives, but just so everybody knows. So yeah, I'm sorry for the confusion at the start there. The invoice for the pin caps will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Okay, then up next today is Carrie Ponsford. Carrie, are you here? Oh, I've got Carrie B on the order list. I'm sorry, Carrie. It is Carrie P. That's my fault. Carrie, hello, hello, hello. So you have got a MIM spins and then openings afterwards as well. So we'll do MIM first and then your openings all together at the end. So good luck. And if we go down to the wheel for you, good luck. And you have got 2. So 2 jewellery picks. Oh, just knocked Pearline then. So number 1 is a pendant, and number 2 is a cage pendant. So before I show you these, if we do the card from MIM, and it says, have a bonus pearl colour of Brecken's choice. A nice card. So have a bonus pearl colour of my choice. I'm going to go for a darker orchid, Carrie, for you. This one. So it's a real dark orchid. But of course you can swap that at the end, okay? So you don't feel like you need to keep him. Okay, so your choices are between a pendant and a cage pendant. With your pendant here, this one comes with 1 opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. Okay, so the pearl sits at the bottom of this one. It's like a cross here with a mother of pearl in the middle, and the pearl actually sits at the bottom. So it could be like an X marks the spot pendant or a cross, depending on how you look at it. It does have that gorgeous sheen there, as you can see in the middle. And then your pearl will have a little bit of independent movement at the bottom. Pearl fact. Okay, so that's option A. Oh, Let me lay it down. Option B is a Halloween cage pendant. So with this cage pendant, it comes with one opening. With it being a cage, you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So this one is another bat themed cage pendant actually. So it's the second bat themed we've had today. But the pearl sits in the middle. Now the bats are like gorgeous, like gunmetal-y silver colour. So the overall cage is on a moon with this little section here sort of missing. You've got a little star in the background and then a little bat up here and a larger bat in the forefront, almost like a little 3D bat, and the pearl sits directly in the middle. Oh, you've got a star down the bottom here as well. So it comes with one opening and you can swap and change the pearls around inside the cage. Carrie, which option would you like to have? You can have option A or option B. Both come with one opening. What do you think? Can you have A? Of course you can. Okay, so 3 openings altogether for you then, my lovely. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'd need to know how many of each you would like. Two pops, one oyster, and donate the shells. Okay, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So one oyster, 2 pops, and then we will start with Perline for you. So Perline, pops, then oyster. Okay, so good luck. Look. You have got a lavender as your gifted pearl, so that's going to be alongside that orchid there. There we go. So egg pop number 1. Two pearls in this one. So you've got a TARDIS blue and a slightly oval raspberry. So if I pop him down like this, he's slightly oval in this direction, raspberry there. Egg pop number 2. 2 pearls in this one. And we've got a bridal white and a darker gunmetal grey. Coming back for your oyster. Light double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one, and you have got a autumn peach. Okay, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, Carrie, they are yours, my lovely. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then I just need to know which ones you would like where. Okay, so we've got the orchid and then the lavender, the TARDIS blue, the raspberry, bridal white, gunmetal grey, and then an autumn peach as well. Swap the white and the grey for matching Pepsi green to go on the earrings, and the TARDIS and the pendant. So TARDIS in the pendant. Swap the peach for a peacock. Is that a so a greeny blue peacock, or would you prefer? So we've got original, greeny blue, and purple. So I'm just looking for the Pepsi blue match for you, and then I'll take away the pearls we're swapping for those. Oh, those two are very close. Hang on, let me see. I'm going to put them up there just so you can see. Is that... Oh, that's so close. Hang on, was it the white and the gunmetal? Yes. What do you think to those? So what I see is that this one is slightly larger than him. Oh, of course you can, Carrie. Hang on, let me just confirm about the Pepsi greens first. I'm just continuing to look for a match in the meantime. Like I said, they're very close, those ones. Is that one close? No, oh no, that's a lot smaller. Good night, Diliana. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, you are happy? Okay, perfect. Sorry, I never know when, obviously, if anybody would prefer to have exact matching, which is completely, I mean, I'm never going to get the exact match, but as close as possible. So I never know, which is why I always do continue looking, just in case. Oh, that bag's got, let me use this bag. There we go. So then you'd like to see, so which ones are we swapping? Can I swap the peach for a peacock? So, peacocks, we have got an original peacock, which is one like this. So it's like a silvery green, almost like a chocolatey tone to him. That's a OG peacock. Then GB peacock, which is like a greeny blue peacock, which is one like this. So, oh, that one's got a little inclusion. Let me get you one that doesn't. So, greeny blue peacock has like more flashes of greens and blues and is normally brighter. And then the purples are normally funky shapes. Okay, I don't know why, but yeah, the purple peacocks normally have a little bit of funkiness to them, and they're like a silvery purple. As you can see, this one's going to be slightly oval here. So let me pop it so it's flat so you can see it. Yeah, so oval there. So original, so OG, greeny blue, GB, and then purple. What do you think to those? The purple and the greeny blue, let me take the original away and then swap the lavender too. Perfect. Okay, so left there with an orchid, a pink, and then the 2 peacocks. Are there any other changes that you'd like to make? Let me just pop that in there. Okay, there we go. You'd like to have the orchid loose. So these 3 are your loose pearls, and then this pink here you'd like to donate into Perline. Is that correct? Excuse me. Yes, perfect. Well, thank you for the gifted pearl. As always, I'm sure whoever's going to receive that is going to be very happy and very generous of you to donate forward their carry. And then these 3 are your loose pearls as well. So I hope you'll be happy with everything there once it arrives, with the jewellery and colours and everything. And then that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Oh, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, then I think that's the end of the order list for today. Let me just refresh over here before I go, just to make sure. Yes, that's the end of the order list for today. So I want to thank everybody for watching and for joining in. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be live again on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 8 p.m. GMT. So we're an hour behind now. So obviously, like those of you in the US, the clocks don't change till next week. So yeah, we're obviously now the hour behind. So do keep that in mind. It's a little bit funny. I just find it weird how, oh, it's not weird. I understand how times change at different times, but it's still, I just don't understand why the world can't just don't have a set day that it doesn't matter anyway. I'm going on a tangent. Have a brilliant Monday morning and start to your week, guys. My kids are on half term now, so I've got a crazy week of them being at home. But yeah, I hope you will have a great week. See you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye.